Hey, trying to get my act together. Hi, Suze. It's good to see you. Mm. I went ahead and came on a few minutes early. I feel like I'm kind of in a brain fog. Hi, Gloria. I've been trying to think of what I wanted to do tonight besides a pick 10, and my brain just couldn't come up with anything. I had a long day, and it's kind of thinking it just wants to go to bed. So we're just going to do a pick 10. I'm going to show my what I won from Sue House um, at the at the Zoom. I won it at the Zoom, so I'm looking forward to that. You were looking for me where, Gloria? Hi, Janet. It's good to see you. I did get my computer, a new hard drive put in it, and it is running quicker and better, so I'm happy about that. But hi, Sherry. It seems like today was just full of necessary stuff. It wasn't like any big deal, but I'm just tired. um, oh, confused on the time. I understand, Gloria. Well, I did start it just a few minutes early, which um, probably kind of made you wonder what's going on. Hi, Beverly. It's good to see you. I had two or three different things I thought I might do tonight, and all of them required gathering stuff up and getting it together to do, and I didn't have time to do that. So, oh, enchiladas, yum! That sounds wonderful. Eat an extra one for me, Suze. I would love some enchiladas. Excuse me. There was something I was going to show y'all, but I can't remember what it was. I'm looking around here trying to see if I stuck something. Well, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. I think trying to decide on what page I'm going to work on tonight. I think I'm going to work right here when we do our pick 10. Sort of. It'll be. I was digging around in my room and I found these 2 pages of prompts that are different from the prompts that we've been using. I have no idea where I got them. So if somebody recognizes them and can tell me where I got them, that would be fun. But hi, Ruth. It's good to see you. But I thought we would use these prompts tonight instead of the picking the ones out of the jar just for something a little bit different, because these are a little bit different than those. But basically it's going to be a regular pick 10. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the tag I won at the Zoom from Sue Howes. She was doing the Zoom and she gave away a couple of tags, and I was lucky enough to win one of them. So That is cool. Oh, look, she sent it in some napkins. I didn't know I was going to get napkins too. Look at these. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Oh, that's lovely. And that one too. Woo! Wow, Sue, I didn't have any of those. Cool. She says, Lisa, I prayed for God to show you how truly mighty he is today. And then there's a verse on here, Psalms 8, 3 through 4. It says, when I look at your heavens, the works of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have set in place, what is man that you are mindful of him? What a cool card. Thank you. And then she used some cute washi tape. I'm just going to kind of pull it out of here. Isn't that cute? Look at the glittered buttons. Uh-oh, that one came off. I'll have to glue it back on. I guess it was just a button that she glittered, but that's really cool. I like that. So let's glue it back on here real quick. If I can pick it up now. There you go. We'll just glue it right back on. Nobody will ever know it came off. It's a lovely card. And it's got lots of space on the back. I think I'm going to, if it'll fit in my book, it's big. I don't know if it'll fit in my book or not. Oh, goodness, I'm sorry you're buffering. Hi, Mitz. It's good to see you. If it'll fit in my book, I'm going to use it in my December daily book. Let me check. Oh, find a page where I can stick it just for looking. Woo, barely. That I may just do that as a tip in and let it be the page. That's gorgeous. Yeah, as you can see, my book is pretty fat. Oh. I got to do one more page in that booklet tomorrow, and then I'll show it. I'll show the last 5 or 6 days 7 through 11. But that's got to wait till tomorrow. But that's lovely. That's lovely. How fun is that? And then those napkins. I'm just loving that. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. And it's on all 4 quadrants, so you can use it 4 different times. Cool. Sometimes when they're that pretty, you're kind of stuck. That reminds me of the Polar Express. I remember the first time I watched that with my kids. They just loved that. And my son was like, I believe, Mom, I believe. Because he didn't want to lose out on Christmas gifts. Oh, you're way ahead of me, Mitz. I'm still the idea I had for your that I was planning to send to you. It didn't look like I wanted it to, so I'm redoing it. But it's not going to be. It's not going to be the. It's not going to be the just. It's going to be different. Oh, hi, Danny. I hope you'll like it, Mitz, after all this trouble that I'm going to try and make it the way I want it to be. But, and it's really not that special, to be honest. It's just I had a thing in my head, and I want to do that thing that I had in my head. So that was my fun happy mail for today. Well, I hope you do. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, I'm not going to put that back in there because I want to make sure that button doesn't get knocked off. I'll set it right up there. Oh, I want to show y'all something real quick. Just a second. If I can get it without knocking something else over in my ridiculous room. I got a tome at the thrift store. It is like huge humongous. And it's the Encyclopedic Dictionary, Volume 3. Look at the paper. The poor edges are just dead. They've been really messed up. But look at this. It's where it's embossed there. So I can't decide if I'm thinking about putting something, on these edges to try, and then trying to leave this part of it intact. And there's the pages inside. I was trying to remember when it was published, and I can't remember, so I'm going to look and see if it says. Copyright 1894. So I was just so excited to get that. And it was $1. So I'm very excited about it. It's got great pages too. Look at those, the way those are made. The lady at the register looked at me and she said, "That is in such terrible shape. Why do you want it?" And I said, "Because it's in such terrible shape. It needs love." Oh. Yeah, well the newer ones are cool too. I love big dictionaries, but I just love this one. I love the care they took, and some of the paper's getting messed up inside, but it's really still in pretty good shape as far as the binding of it's concerned. It's got that kind of a binding, so you could definitely use it as a journal, but it really is a huge book. It is, let's see, how big is it? It is 8.5 by almost 11.5. And then probably 3 inches thick. Let's see. Yeah, about 3 inches thick. So, hi, Lady J. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you, Janet. I do need some thumbs up today. Oh. Anyway, I just thought that was so cool, and that's you can see the paper coming off of it. But I'd like to do something and use this cover. But I'm not sure what exactly. Thank you. I needed hugs, Janet. Thank you very much. Oh. I thought what we would do, I told some of the girls earlier, hi, Mary. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I found this list of prompts that I had printed out at some point. I don't even remember printing them out. I have no idea when I did it. Might have been a month ago. It might have been 6 months ago. But I found them under a bunch of stuff in my studio. And there are 77 prompts on here. And they're a lot of them are different from what we've been using. So I thought we would use these prompts tonight. And I didn't get them put on sticks. So I just numbered them. And I thought we would just write down some numbers, 10 numbers in order, and then I would read the prompts off of here. Oh, thank you, Mitz. I knew I could count on you, ladies. I'll call off the prompts of what numbers that we do. So, how many of you are wanting to do a pick 10? How many people want to play along and do a pick 10? Well, Lady J's ready. She's already given me a number. All right. I'm going to write it down. Okay. 32. Well, that Sharpie's not working very good. Danny and Susan are going to. Beverly's going to play. Good. Okay. Well, 3 or 4 is enough for me. If that many people want to play, I'm willing to play. So, okay. Give me some more numbers. I need 9 more numbers from 1 to 77. I'll give y'all a minute because there's lag time. 18, 17, 59, 56, 77, 6. That's 6. I need 4 more. 25. Oh, 51 and 25. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more after 3. 12. All right, here we go. There's 10. Trying to see what's under here. That's nothing. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to write down these other ones. 41, 8, 13, in case, and 12. Oh, I've got 12. Okay, in case we need some extra ones, because, sometimes we don't like the ones they give us. And 46. Okay, so if we're not happy with 10, we'll move on. We'll go on down there. All righty. Have you got what you're going to work on? I had mine. What to do with it? I tell you, my brain is just really dead today. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to work in this. And I'm going to put some wax paper in because this is the kind of day when I make a real mess. So. I want to get some of that natural colored wax paper that Jerry had. Okay, tuck that under. So let's go out a little bit so we don't make a mess on the table. Okay. Well, I'm having trouble getting these to stay down. This is actually wax paper that I've got right here. What Jerry had was also actually wax paper. It was just natural. Aaliyah, I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. And it's yeah, I don't care. I'm just a crafter. I'm not making wonderful art, so I don't worry about if it's acid-free papers or not. Oh, well, wax paper is pretty normal here. Where do you live, Lady J? You must not live in the United States because because it's pretty normal here. Hey, Alia, I'm not sure how to say it, but it's good to have you here. Yeah, we use a lot of wax paper. Let me get some tape and tape those down so that they will quit moving. Okay, I'm going to tape those two together. Alia. Alia. Well, that's what I'm going to say because that's all best I can do. It's good to have you here, even if I can't pronounce your name very good. Alia. Okay, got it. All right. Well, thank you for joining us and being willing to put up with my faulty pronunciation. Oh, goodness. Hi, Mina. It's good to see you. You jumped in while I was trying to pronounce Alia's name, and I missed you. But I'm glad you're here. Alia. Alia? Hi, Dawn. Alia. Okay. Surely I can remember that. Okay, we've got our numbers. And let's look and see what number 32 is. Number 32 says use black gesso or paint to cover something up. Use black gesso or paint to cover something up. This is really annoying. All right, let me get some. I've got black paint right here, so I'm just going to use that. And there's nothing here very precious, so I'm not going to worry about what it's like covering it up. I'm just going to spread paint around. Okay. Y'all saw my beautiful gesso spreading abilities when I was doing the working on that book that Lori Marie Jenkins' challenge for December. I just spread it all over the place, and it was a mess. But that was, at least I didn't throw it everywhere like I did that one time on that live stream. Y'all remember me throwing gesso everywhere? That was awful. Haven't done that since, at least. Yes, that's me. That's the real me. Get a little bit of paper towel here and clean this off. I should be cleaning it off into another book, but oh, it was a mess, wasn't it, Sue? It was a mess. If you wanted to see a mess, you were there. Okay, I'm gonna dry this a little bit with my dryer. Y'all let me know when you're ready. Aaliyah, what we're doing, it's called a pick 10, and you just choose a page in your journal or just a piece of paper or whatever. It doesn't have to be in a journal. And we're going to do 10 prompts in a row. And as we pick the prompts, and we picked numbers, so number 32 on this page was use black gesso or paint to cover something up. So that's our first prompt. And then we do that on the page, and then we go to the second prompt and we do that, and we go through them until we've done all 10 of them and see what we come up with. So it's a prompted page where you don't have to make as many decisions. You just make your decision based on what the prompt is each time. So, so that's what we're doing. And the first one was black paint or gesso. So. I almost wrinkled the paper all up again. I did a little bit. That's the thing about working in a journal made out of envelopes with those windows in it. You don't heat them or you end up with a mess. Hi, Jamie. It's good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and dry just a little more. Everybody's ready but me. Okay, sorry. I'm sure nobody else but me slopped black paint all over everything. Okay, prompt number 2 is 18. Number 18 says, add watery paint from a squeeze bottle. If you don't have a squeeze bottle, add watery paint from any way. I don't have a squeeze bottle to stick watery paint in right now. So I think I'm just going to get some watery white paint and splatter it on. So y'all do whatever you want. But that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't have a squeeze bottle available at the moment. Oh. Let me find some place to water down some paint here. Well, maybe you can splatter paint with me, or you can drip it, or whatever you want to do. Something with watered down paint. But I'm just going to put some white paint and make some splatters. I've got some water here. That should be sufficiently watered down. I need to get something to cover up my computer so I won't splatter it. Oh, there you go. A ketchup bottle would work great. I just don't happen to have one out here in my studio. Or empty, for that matter. I've got some in the house. I've got some old hair color bottles that I could use as a squeeze bottle, but I don't have them out here available. So if we can't figure out how to do what it says, we adapt. Alia, that's what we do. That's the key to making it fun, is to just go ahead and figure out something. All right, I'm going to put this up here. I don't know. I can't see what y'all can see. I think you can see inside of it. And I'm going to splatter my paint. I found this thing. It's like you put between a couple of kids in the school if they're taking a test or something, so they won't look at each other or bother each other. And I thought I would use it. I think that's good. All right, let's move this. But anyway, it works great for this. And it folds up really flat. And I can put it away. I don't really need this part on it, but I haven't taken it off. Okay. That's where I'm at with my white watered down paint. Clean my brush here. My only bottle of water out here is dirty, but I mean jar. But I think I was able to clean my brush good enough. It'll be okay. Oh. Hi, Arlene. It's good to see you. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Angel garland. That sounds like fun, Mary. That sounds like fun. We had a little bitty tree that my daughter put on a table and decorated, and she hung up stockings and that kind of thing, and that's our decorations for this year. So. Except my son commissioned someone that he works with to make a wreath. I don't know if he's going to hang it on his bedroom door or hang it on the front door of our house or what he's going to do with it. But I'm interested to see what that's going to end up being. Oh, that ought to be fun, Mary. You'll have to definitely post it so we can see. Oh, that'll be cool, Janet. That'll be cool. Okay, is there how many people are ready? I think somebody said they were ready and then we missed it. I mean the chat came and Beverly's ready, Danny's ready. Is anybody else ready? Hold up, the doggy's whining. Just a minute. Actually, he's kind of howling, but anyway, he's ready to come in. Come on, buddy. Now you need to go back over there and lay down. Not many places right now. Hi, Holly. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Suze and Beverly and Danny are ready. Oh, there's Dawn. Dawn's ready too. So, okay. I'm not completely dry, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Our next number is 17. Number 17 says, use any water-soluble media. Anything you have that's water-soluble. Crayons, pencils, watercolor, paints, anything. Okay. Trying to think what I have, and I'm gonna have to dry for a minute more before I can put anything on here. So it's okay. Holly, we're on our third prompt. The first one was use black gesso or paint to cover something up. The second one was add watery paint from a squeeze bottle, but I decided to splatter because I didn't have a squeeze bottle handy. And then the third one is use any water soluble media. So you're not very late. Good night, Lady J. Have a good evening. Same to you. Have a happy, healthy new year. Um, and it doesn't say you have to activate your water soluble media, by the way. That's up to you. Let me see if I can find something easy. Bobby, go lay down. Go lay down. You're going to knock stuff off with your tail. Go on. Go on. Go lay down. See, you already did. You already did. He has one of those coffee table clearing tails. Lay down. Go lay down. Go on. All right. Why are you going to die, Alea? Alea? I can't remember. Okay. I decided I'm going to use these little gelato-like things. They're cheap Alex brand things, but they're similar to gelatos. And so that's what I'm going to use. Your cat has one of those tails. I tell you, it's amazing what they can do. And I'm going to see if I can make some kind of an aurora borealis thing. If I don't know if I can or not, but we're going to do something, even if it's wrong. Oh, bye-bye, Alea. You have a good evening. I hope you get some sleep. Okay, now then I think I'm going to use a baby wipe to activate this and see if it'll blend enough that it'll look better. I don't know. Okay, well that actually worked out pretty good, I think. I don't know if y'all can tell. That's kind of what it's still glary. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's so glary, but anyway, that's what it looks like. Farewell. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, I bet you do need to go take a rest. Okay. I'm ready. Whenever y'all are ready, I'm ready to move on. I actually beat y'all this time. Barely. Beverly says, okay, I'm ready. Okay, everybody's ready. The next one is 59. Number 59 says collage artsy scraps. Well, since I've got a night sky going on here, I may collage me some planets. Collage artsy scraps. So I'm going to make my planets out of jelly print papers, maybe. That's artsy. Oh, let me see if I can find some. Okay, here's some jelly print papers. Now I need some punches. Okay. Because I'm too lazy to cut them out myself. Or a foreground. Yeah, you could do a foreground. That would be good, like some mountains or trees or something like that. But maybe that's a good idea to do too. I'm trying to see what I've got that might look good in here. I think I can use that one. Probably that one probably will work. That one will be interesting. Most of the rest of these won't be that exciting as planets. So that one might work. Maybe that one. Or a house. That's a good idea. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Excuse me. Good grief. Oh. All right. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, you guys need to a space station. Is that this one? I'm trying to see which one you're saying looks like a space station. Are you okay, Janet? You don't usually retract what you said. Doily. Oh, are you talking about one of these? These were actually done with textured wallpaper. Maybe that. I'm trying to figure out what doily. Janet's cussing. Oh, I don't think so. Maybe that one. Does that one look like a space station? I don't know. I'm kind of liking the house idea though. The more I'm thinking about it, buildings. Your prints are pretty. Oh, well, thank you, Janet. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to decide, do I want planets or do I want buildings? I don't want to take too long on it. The one's on red. So this one. Or there was another red one. Where's the other red one? This one. Red and black or red and white? Well, we're glad you're here. Yes. Okay. I still don't know which one it is, if it's red and white or red and black that looks like a space station, but there they are. Right bottom. Right down here. Okay, the red and white. So this. Yeah, this is a Tim Holtz watch hands type stencil, but you're right. It looks spacey. Okay, I think I'm gonna tear me out some houses so they won't be perfect. And let's do one. We'll just do a little city or something here. Oh, that's a good idea, Beverly. We'll need to do something for roofs, so let's see, what other house can I do? We'll do a house out of this one too, or a building. Oh, these are really wonky houses. Okay. Yeah, let's do, where is that? Let's do one more out of this because it looks good. We'll make it. All right. Now I need to glue those down, and then we'll put some roofs on them. Glue. Thank you, Mary. I don't know what happened, but I appreciate you for taking care of it. I was too busy paying attention to my papers. Is everything okay? Y'all all right? So I'll take care of that little white spot down there. Okay, busy, busy. Me too. Not getting anywhere very fast, but I'm trying. I'm working on it. All right, now we need some roofs. And I've got these. I think we can make some roofs out of. If I can figure out what's the best way to do it. There's one. Hi, Miffy. I'm glad that you're here, Miffy. It's good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in my live before, but I'm happy you're here. And that one is way too skinny. That's not going to work. I wasn't paying very good attention when I did that one. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you. Hi, Becky. I'm glad you're here. Okay, there we go. Let's we're making some weird little houses. The prompt was actually collage artsy scraps. So that's what I'm doing, supposedly. That's what we're trying to do here. So we're going to put some roofs on them here. Well, that didn't turn out very well. Let's see if I can. Like that. Okay. Good night, Arlene. I hope you make it back, but if you don't, we sure understand. Oh, that reminds me, I need to tell all of you that next week I won't be able to stream. My brother-in-law and his wife are coming into town and to visit, so they think that I should visit with them. They couldn't come, for Christmas, so they're coming early. So yes, family time. It's important. We don't get to see them but a couple of times a year, so we're excited that they're coming. Thank you. I will. I hope y'all are having fun next week too. Maybe somebody else can go live Monday night and you won't miss out on having the fun of being together, even if I can't be there. I know, the nerve. They didn't ask me when to come. They just said they were coming. In fact, they're taking us out to dinner. And when they told Darren when they wanted to take us out to dinner, he goes, "Well, I don't know if Lisa will want to do that because she has a live stream on Monday night." Oh, thank you, Susan. Okay, I think I'm going to wait and let another prompt help me make windows and doors and things. I'm just going to leave it right there for now. Okay, Danny's ready. I don't know if I missed everybody else in the prompt or everybody else isn't ready either. But let me know if you're ready. Beverly's ready. I know. How dare they? They think they're important. Dawn's ready. I think they're important too. I'm glad they're coming. It would have just been nice if it was a different day, but it's all right. Okay, Susan's ready. So let's go on. Now that I've made a big mess here, let's see if I can find the next prompt. 56 is next. And it says add white marker or pen. Well, didn't that just work out good? I'm going to find my Posca pen and I'm going to make some windows with Posca pen. That way there can be some light in them. Okay. I think I'm still going to leave the door for another prompt. Maybe even a dormer window up here. Let's see. I'm just going to make big windows for this one. And let's see, we're going to do I'm not going to do any windows, but I'm going to do some scallops on this one. Well, I'll do windows down, but not in the roof. Okay. It's beginning to at least look like a little city now, huh? Oh, I'm so sorry, Susan. I am going to do the jelly printing thing again. I probably will do it one Monday night a month and do these on the other Monday nights. But I'm sorry we weren't doing that since you got everything ready. But I'm glad that your dog's okay. Oh, okay. I'm calling that good. I think I'm going to dry it a little bit. Oh, the prompt number 1 was 32, and it was use black gesso or paint and cover something up. So I just covered everything up. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Iffy. Um, Number 2 was water down some paint and use it as a squeeze bottle, but I splattered instead. The third prompt was use a water soluble media of some kind. The fourth prompt was you collage something artsy on there. And then the fifth one was use a white marker or pen. So this is kind of a fun page for tonight. I'm happy. I like it. Let me see. Kind of look ahead and see what the next one is. The next one is 77. We may have to choose another one instead of 77. We'll go down to our first spare one. At least I'll have to. Those of you that want to do it can, but we'll give an option. But I'm not going to tell you what it is till everybody's ready. Oh, bye, Becky. I'm so sorry about your stomach. I hope it gets better. Oh, it's not ominous, Gloria. It's just something that that a lot of people don't have because a lot of people don't use them anymore. Okay. Number 77 is add a rub-on. And I don't know how many of you have rub-ons you can add to your page. The only rub-ons I have are black, and I can add them, but I'm not sure where they are. The alternate is 41. Let's see. 41 says add at least 2 stencils. So use at least 2 stencils on your page somewhere. So that's our alternate for so let's just, well, you can use the rub-ons if you want to, Mitts. We'll have you could do one or the other. It doesn't matter, whichever one you want. Add rub-ons or use 2 stencils or use at least 2 stencils, it says. I think I'm going to use this stencil and put something on that roof and on this roof. Well, maybe I'll use a different stencil on that roof, but I'm going to put something on this roof right here. And what would be easy to find to do that? Okay, I'm going to use this. It's an Inca Gold copper color, but it's called, the brand is Inca Gold. It's what I did with this stencil last time, so it still has Inca Gold all over it. Okay, that turned out pretty good. I like that. Now let me figure out what stencil I'm going to use. I'm going to do something there too. Okay, I'll use this stencil right here. That'll be fun. It doesn't show up as much, but it adds a little interest. Oh, yeah. Well, you can use whatever you want, Gloria. You can glue down your rub-ons or you can use stencils. I'm game for whatever works good for you. So I used 2 stencils. Let me think about what another stencil might be. Do I have something I could make a moon? Let's make a moon up here. I think that'll make a good moon. What color do I want to make my moon? Yeah, call them glue-ons instead of rub-ons. That's right. I think I'm just going to use a little bit of this white paint here and just make a moon with my finger. Oh, well, that's a very wonky moon. All right, let's see if we can take that off and do it again, because that obviously did not turn out very good. I don't know if I can get it off or not. I may make it worse trying to get it off. Let's use a baby wipe and see if we can get it off. Okay, well, we got rid of it. Let's dry it and we'll try again. But I don't think I'm going to make it white. Let's see what we can do. Maybe a gold moon. Let's make a gold moon. That would be fun. All righty. Still going to just use my finger because I'm lazy. All right. There's our 3rd stencil. So that's at least 2. So I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes hoarding things doesn't work out very well, does it? I have some stickers like that I hoarded, and now you have to glue them on because they're not stickers anymore. No stick 'em. Hi, Mark. I'm glad you're here. Oh, thank you. I'm liking it so far. I'm going to go ahead and dry this a little bit. Give it a little bit of texture there. Thank you, Mina. I like it. I mean, if you can have a gold moon, why not? It really shines, doesn't it? It's dwarfing my aurora borealis here, but oh well. Let me know when y'all are ready to move on. Oh, well, if I wait for a masterpiece, I'll never use anything because I've never done a masterpiece. I don't expect to ever do one. But you might get a masterpiece, Susan, and I would love to see it when you do because I think that'd be cool. But a lot of people do really wonderful things. I love looking at what everybody does, but I doubt anything I ever do will be called a masterpiece. Okay, Danny's ready and Beverly's ready. Suze is ready. We have one more, I think. Well, I think we're waiting on Dawn. I think that's right. Is she the only one left? And I'm not trying to rush you by saying that, Dawn. We don't mind waiting. I just trying to remember if you were the only one or if there was someone else. So how many of you have all your Christmas shopping done? I don't. I've got I have most of it done, but not all. Still got to get a couple of things for my daughter and then I'll be finished, and then I've got to ship them all off. Um, well, that's okay, Janet. You can make things that are better than anybody could buy. So you don't need to shop. You just need to be creative because you're great at that. And Dawn's Teddy. So let's go. 51 says add a picture. And if you don't like add a picture, I'm not sure what picture I would add unless I could find a spaceship or something to put up there. So I'm going to give you an alternate for that in case the rest of you don't want to add a picture. The next one is 8, and it says use gesso to cover something up. Well, I'm definitely not going to do that. Well, I might could use gesso and make some snow on my roofs, though. I think that's what I'm going to do. Cool. Hannah, my daughter Hannah's making some presents, and I get to get one of them, so I'm happy. I don't know what it is yet, but she's making me something, so that's cool. Gift cards are nice, then they're done. Yeah, for my nieces and nephew, I did gift cards or money. Made it easy. They're at that age where they don't know what they want, and this way they can just go find something. You could add one tree. That's true. A tree would be good. Or Santa and his sleigh. That's a good idea. Well, let me look around a minute and see what I can find. I like the Santa and the sleigh thing, but so far I don't find any that would be easy to use. But I could. Oh, hi, Tanya. I'm just glad you're here. Better late than never. That's not corny, Susan. That's a cool idea. The hand of God reaching down over this little city. But I do have this tiny little Santa Claus. So I could stick him on a roof. There you go. One-stop shopping at the credit union. Well, my son actually had one thing he wanted this year that would take up all of his Christmas allowance, you know. So so he was easy. I just bought one thing and that was done. Okay, let me cut this out and see if I can fussy cut him. I don't have my fussy cutting scissors, so but we're gonna try. Oh my goodness, he's got tiny little skinny arms. Fussy cutting may not have been a good idea. I think I'm about to get it. Okay, there he is. And he's a sticker. He's off of one of those stickers you put on gifts. I can get it now to get the paper off without tearing him up. Ah, there we go. Oh no! His little hand came off. Let's see if we can get it to stick on there. There we go. There he is. Right up there on top. See if there's anything else I want to do. Here's a little Christmas tree I could stick between a couple of the houses. Oh goodness, excuse me. Yeah, I did. I gave him a hand because he lost it, but I found it. Oh, well, I'm having trouble with this one too. It's a bad thing about cutting all the way around these. Then the place where you grab a hold of it, is no longer there. There we go. I think I'm going to put it right between these two houses right there. It's a teeny little tree. Okay, I'm going to go back up and read. I've obviously missed something here. Oh, goodness, Tanya, in the knee. That would make me yell. I got one in my back a steroid shot in my back once that I wanted to yell, but I didn't because I was being tough. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Okay, Danny's ready. I don't know. Did anybody else say they were ready? I've been too busy cutting out little stickers. No more shot talk. I agree. That's enough of that. That's not a fun subject. Okay, let's see if I can stick these back in here. These are some of my 50-cent thrift store stickers that were only $1 when they were at the real store. So, not a huge savings there, but they at least stick. I'm impressed by that. Oh, I'm okay, Gloria. I just have I have a cough that's just always there. I've been to see lots of different doctors and nobody has an idea what it is. They say I'm healthy. I just still cough. Well, one doctor said that um, that my body thinks that it's surrounded by toxins all the time, and so it acts that way. And I know it's worse when I'm around certain things, so that's probably as accurate an answer as anybody could give me. But oh, okay, Dawn's ready and Danny's ready. Sue says me, so I'm assuming she's ready. Beverly's ready. Okay. The next one is 25. And 25 says cut or tear shapes from book pages and collage them down. I think we did a 51 and 8. And I don't really like this one, so I'm gonna give myself an alternative here. 25 or 13. And 13 says add washi tape to random spots. That's the one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make washi tape doors on my little houses. I'm gonna make washi tape doors on my little houses. So sorry to give you double duty, Janet. 2 prompts. Oh, let me find some washi tape now. Trying to find something that looks like it might actually look like a decent door. Not so far having any luck. Okay. Unfortunately, I have several bins of washi tape, so it takes me a minute to look through them. Well, there's a couple that might make a decent door. They're not going to be door looking doors, but I guess that's okay. Nothing else looks like it's like you would think it would. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 4 there. Let's find one more. Okay, we'll use that one. Oh. Well, at least your desk is clean. My desk isn't even clean, Tanya. Yeah, you could tear out some pine trees. But I need doors, and we're almost through, so just got 2 more prompts after this. Oh, thank you, Janet. Yeah, well, my piles are falling on the floor too. They just, some of them actually are on the floor, in fact, if we're going to be honest about it. Some of them are on the floor. Okay. And now a little tiny door for this tall, skinny little house here. No, I don't like that. I want a different color. Let's go on down here. Okay. Oops. Try to make it at least sort of straight. Even if it's all pretense, at least sort of straight. Let's just put this down here. Okay, I probably should have glued those down, but I didn't. I just stuck them down. Maybe we should rent a bulldozer and it could just go to everybody's house. I could do chimneys too. That's a good idea. I could do chimneys. Let me think what do I have that I could make? I'll just make same kind of chimney on everybody's house. Because I'm lazy like that. Okay. We're going to give them sparkly copper colored chimneys. Oh, we could do book page chimneys too. That's true. But washi tape chimneys will be easier. Well, that one has a pretend chimney with Santa Claus. So if I'm going to cover that one up, I need to do something bigger. So let's do this. We'll make that chimney look like that. Okay, there we go. Now they all got doors and chimneys. We're good. Yeah, town of misfit houses. That's right. That's right. Probably got misfit toys under all of their Christmas trees. Okay, I think I've played with washi tape enough. Let me know when y'all are ready. Danny's already ready. Thank you. I'm liking it. I'm happy with it so far. Suze is ready. Okay, Beverly's ready. Cubby. Everybody's ready. Okay, I just noticed a place that's not glued down, so I'm going to stick a little glue there. Not like it probably really matters, but we can pretend like it matters. Okay. Now then, the next one is number 3. And number 3 says add tint to any medium and apply through a stencil. Add tint to any medium and apply through a stencil. Well, you go have a wonderful night at work, Mark. I hope it goes well for you. Bless you. Bye-bye. Okay, now I got to think of tinting some kind of stars. That's a great idea. That's if I can find a stars stencil. I think I have one somewhere. Where is that? It's a little bitty one. I know that. Like that one. That's the birds one, though. I don't want the birds one. Okay, I'm going to have to pull these out and look at them better. Well, there's one I can use if I can't find the other one, but it's got more sharp points. More star-like stars. Oh, I could use that one. Those are pretty. Oh, I think the one I thought was stars turned out to be flowers. I thought I had one that was stars, but I can't find it, so we're going to use that other one. We're going to use this one. I think I like it better than that one. Hi, Rosie. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Find some medium to tint. Actually, I'm going to be lazy, and I'm going to use some that's already tinted because it's silver, and that'll work. So I'm just saying. Well, I'll fix it if it ain't broke, right? Yes, Creative Wings is Rosie. They are working good for me tonight, aren't they, Janet? I needed them to work good for me, so I'm glad that. Except I got a crusty thing there. That wouldn't work very well for me. They don't look very star-like when they're in groups like that, do they? Maybe I just need to do a few. Well, they don't look very star-like. Not like they did in my imagination when I was thinking about it. But we're going to do them anyway because we're already there. Hi, Lisa Elaine. It's good to see you. It looks like snow. Well, that's good. We can handle snow. Snow's all right. I think I'm going to do just a little bit more. Let me get out a little bit more. Okay, let's have to put them somewhere where I'm not going to smash the other ones with my with my stencil. Uh-oh. Almost did that time. I think we're going to call that good so I don't mess it up because I tend to go too far and mess it up. I don't want to do that. Oh, sorry. Baby white fiasco here. Okay. I'll wipe that up so I don't make a mess with it. All righty. I'm okay. I'm happy with it, whether it looks like stars or snow. Whatever it is, it's all good. I'm going to dry it a little bit. Uh-oh. Just melted some of my window there. I'm in too big a hurry to dry it off. That's not very good. Okay, we only got one prompt left and everybody's ready. So let's see what it is. Number 12. Number 12 says, oh my goodness, isn't this apropos? Add a border to at least one side. Add a border to at least one side. Okay. I could add some white down here to make snow on the ground. And that would be one side. Lisa Lane says grass or snow. Thanks, Lisa, for giving me a chance. Since it's nighttime, I'm going to say snow instead of grass. I'm trying to think what would be a good thing I could put down there that would stay put. I could use this Posca pen, I guess, and just kind of doodle it on. Let's see how we do here. I don't know if that looks that much like snow, but we're going to pretend it looks like snow. Okay. Now I'm going to dry this a little bit. All right. That made my washi tape come up. All right. Let's take this out and see if it looks a little nicer without it. So there we go. There's my page. I think I like it. I'm happy. Thanks, Holly. Thanks, Mary. Thank you, Janet. I like it. Thanks, Lisa. So I'm happy with it. I think it's a win. And I got to use up some washi tape because I love washi tape, but I rarely use it. I don't know if it's because I'm hoarding it or because all the things that I think are pretty and I buy, I don't ever have a place to put them. But anyway, I'm liking that. I got some real texture there, boy, when I overheated that. It kind of boom. Let's see if I can pat it back down so they're not quite so puffy. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. Well, it's not even 9 o'clock yet, y'all. But it feels a lot later than that to me. Oh. I want to show y'all something. Since we're finished with this, we've got a minute. I'm going to go ahead and leave pretty early. I'm not going to stay like I normally do because I'm not feeling great, but I'm going to show you this first. Some of you were at my impromptu live stream and you saw it, but I watched Sonia's step 2 and she did what she called slow stitching, which I think is a thing that's been around for a long time, but she's the first place I saw it. And this is my first example of slow stitching. Anyway, I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to put it in my fabric journal. I just haven't done it yet. There's the back of it. Yeah, Tanya, I showed, let me show you. At the Zoom last weekend, I won this from Susan. And so I showed that. Isn't that pretty? And then she also sent some really pretty napkins with it. That one's really pretty, but look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? And this one, beautiful. I don't have any of those. I love them. So, and she sent me a journaling card with some cool things on it that I don't know if they were already on there, but she said it was to me and she signed her name to it. So I'm taking that as that those are her personal wishes for me. And then I showed a huge book that I got at a thrift store. Let me get it and show you. Because it's really cool and you will like it. Oh. It's a tome. It's really huge. It's the Encyclopedic Dictionary, Volume 3. And it's got some embossing on it on both sides. But this part is really torn up, you know. So I want to figure out some way to fix this book board and use it. So I can use the cover as the cover to a giant journal. But it was from 1894 is the copyright date on it. You know what jungly is? Jungly, jungly, of the nature of a jungle, consisting of or abounding with jungles. I didn't even know there was a jungly word. You know what junk is? Junk, a thick lump or a chunk. That's one. It's also a Chinese ship or boat is called a junk. Interesting. And the third version definition of junk is pieces of old cable or rope cut into lengths for making mats, swabs, gaskets, or oakum. Salt beef supplied to vessels bound on long voyages from its being as tough as an old rope. So junk was rope. Now we call everything that's old or used junk. Anyway, that's interesting. When you look back, to these old words, they're defined different than they are now. So that's interesting. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of what we did. Oh, I understand, Gloria. I understand. I saw a beautiful Bible um, too, and I wouldn't have been able to alter it either. I did find this that somebody was throwing away that I don't know if you can see that it's got kind of, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of slicky damask looking fabric cover. But it's a Bible storybook, but it was coming apart. And so they were going to throw it away. So I took it. I think since it's not the Bible, it's a Bible storybook, I can feel fine in altering it, but it's got a pretty cover on it. I found this one, like I said, they were actually throwing it away. So, so I just rescued it. They were also throwing away The Secret Garden. While it's nothing special, I can use the pages out of it, and that's my very favorite book of all time. So, when I was a kid, this was my favorite book. So I had to take those pages so I can use them in art. Good night, Ruth. I'm glad you came. Yes, it was a good movie too. It was. I just, you know, when you read the book first, movies are never quite as good. But that one they did a pretty good job with. I think they were pretty accurate with it. My daughter and I went to see The Secret Garden, the musical, and it is totally different. I was disappointed. She loved it because she loved the music in it, and she hadn't read the book yet. So she, you know, it wasn't a disappointment to her, but it was disappointing to me. Well, that's cool, Gloria. I did the same thing. Let me show you. And this has kind of an interesting cover on it too. Um, it's got elastic over this bar, so you just slide the bar out and pull the elastic off, and you can take it out and put different papers in it. So I bought it for the cover. That's what I originally saw, was the way the cover was made, and thought, oh, I have to have that. And then I looked inside it, and it has this page is just an example page. I guess you're supposed to take that one out or cover it up. But anyway, then it's got these. It's got vellum sheets in it, just sitting in there. But the pages are nice and thick pages, so I'm sure I'll do something with it just like it is. But when I first picked it up, it was because of the cover. So even though these papers are not something that are necessarily what I would want, they're really sturdy, good papers. So I don't mind them. They're not, you know, obnoxious like they could, like sometimes they are. But then there were also these in the back, these ovals and different things. I guess these were frames, you know, cards to put your pictures on, to put in the album. So those are usable too. So everything about it was usable. If I can get these back in here. Anyway, it says group project instructions. Step 1, contact your siblings, dad, grandparents, or any other special friends or family members and ask for their help in creating this extra special book for your mom. Use the letter template below if it's helpful. Give each person one or more cards. I guess that's what these are. When you receive all the cards back, glue away one card on each page. So these are like memory cards that people write their memories on or put pictures or whatever they want to do, and put in here. That's kind of a cool idea. And they've got some examples, you know, of what you might do. Some of the examples are cute. I love the newspaper clippings you send me. That reminds me that Darren's mom knew my kids loved like trivia type stuff, and um, they love that kind of thing. So she would always just take all little clippings off the newspaper she thought would be interesting, and she would send them in an envelope to the kids. Every once in a while, they'd just get these envelope of clippings from the newspaper, and they just thought that was so cool. When she passed away, my sister-in-law brought over a huge box, like one that reams of paper come in, that was full of newspaper clippings that she had clipped out, planning to put in envelopes and send to the kids. So they dug through there and pulled out a bunch of those and kept them with the other ones. But that was fun. And this one says, "Thanks for not being really mad when I cut my bangs, Sarah." I have a story about that too, but I didn't cut my bangs. I cut my sister's bangs. Oh my goodness. Terrible. And about a year later, she went to sleep with gum in her mouth and it got in my hair and I had to have my hair cut off. But she had to have her hair cut off really short to match her bangs. Oh goodness. Not a good story. Oh, good night, Mary. I'm glad you were here. Oh, anyway, I thought that was a cool book. I didn't even read the stuff in the back of it when I picked it up. I just now saw that. But anyway, so there's lots of everything in there was good, and I can't remember what I paid for it, 50 cents, I think. So it was definitely worth that. So You cut your sister's too? Well, she asked for it. She said, I want you to cut my bangs. And I said, okay, how short do you want them? Let's pretend this is her hair. I mean, her head. Okay. She said, cut them up to here. Well, I said, oh, I can't do that. That would look awful. So I cut them about right there. But I was trying to cut them about here where they were just, not far above her eyes. But I tried to use the method where you put tape on there so that I was being scientific, put tape across her head so they would stay still. And I cut like this, and then I cut like this, and they ended up like that. It was really sad. Oh, goodness. Memories. Wow. So, okay is the answer. What was the question? I got to see what the question was. I think that's fine, Susan. The old childhood Bibles that were falling apart. Yeah. Um, I think, I'm one of the I have mixed emotions about that because I love to use old hymnal papers as a foundation for my art because I love having those hymns as the foundation. And I feel the same way about scripture, but I couldn't just tear up a Bible. But if it's already fallen apart, then I say go ahead and use it. Let it be a foundation, or let it be the scripture you use um, in your work. I think that's fine. I understand it's one of those things. I had a friend that I was underlining things in my Bible. We were going somewhere together, and I was underlining things in my Bible, and she was just aghast that I could actually put a pencil in my Bible. And she said, it's sacred. You can't do that. And I said, well, God wants me to use it. And I'll use it better if I remember it. I'll remember it better if I underline it. I can find it faster and easier. And so I understood what she meant because I kind of have felt that way too. But I also felt like my point was valid. So I kind of am on the fence about that. Hi, Joan. It's good to see you. It's kind of like I was telling my daughter, well, she brought it up actually a while back, and we were at the thrift store, and I was looking for books that I could tear up and use in my art. And she said, amen, better in your art than in the trash bin. I agree. Absolutely, Tanya. She said, Mom, you remember when we were kids and you would give us books and you talked to us about how to be respectful of books and that you're very gentle with them and you don't tear the pages and you don't write in them and all this stuff. And here you are just tearing these books up. And I said, what I said is still valid. But these are old books that are being loved by me in a different way, and they weren't being loved before by anyone. The books in our house were being loved by being respected. So, oh, yeah, yeah. I got me a journaling Bible specifically to write in. I've underlined things and highlighted things in my other Bibles, but I never wrote in them because the margins were too small and it was hard for me to write in them. Yeah, she got me with that one. She sure did. But I've got one now that it's interleaved. Let me just get it and show you real quick because I've got it sitting out here. I haven't done but one page in it so far because I'm still a little scared that I don't want to mess it up. It's a Bible after all. But it's called an interleaved Bible. And I just did like a practice page to see if the things would go through the paper, and they didn't, the pens and stuff that I had. But every page, after you get past the preface, okay, see when you get to the actual Bible itself, then there's a empty page. And there's an empty page. So you can do your artwork, or you can write your notes or whatever on this page, and then you're not covering up the scripture at all. And I like that. I've seen people do beautiful work in their Bibles, but I always hated that they were covering up the scripture, you know. Um, but I love this one because it does have lots of room. I wish the print was a little bit bigger, but if it was, this would be a huge book because it's already pretty big. It's a big book, but I love it. And this is an English Standard Version, which I really enjoy that version of the Bible. Um, so I'm going to work in it, but right now it's so pristine. I'm just having trouble, you know. Yeah, they gave it some thought. And I want to read at the front of it to you because I thought this was a brand new spanking thing. And let me find where it talks about it. It says, the Bible was given to us not merely to be read, but more deeply to be engaged with one's whole soul, meditated upon and treasured up in the heart. The purpose of the ESV Journaling Bible Interleaved Edition is to create ample space for readers of the Bible to do just that, right here between the pages of the Bible. 18th century pastor and theologian Jonathan Edwards famously asked his wife Sarah to sew extra pages into his Bible, creating what became known as the blank Bible. In between each page of the Bible text was a blank page for Edwards to write his own reflections on the biblical text. The ESV Bible you now hold in your hands is patterned after Edwards's blank Bible. So, from the 18th century, it was a thing way back then. So, so it's not a new thing, but I think it's really cool. Anyway, I'm looking forward to working it, but I haven't yet. But yeah, I really like the cover. My daughter asked for Christmas for it's not an interleaved edition, but it is a journaling Bible. It's a single what do you call that? It's got like scriptures in a single line down here, and then over on this side is space for journaling, so she can take notes in it. And then she asked for a study Bible too, so she's getting 2 Bibles for Christmas. But one of them she wants to work in, and seeing this, you know, made her think, "Oh, I can do that." Yes, single column. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Single column. And she bought one of those for her friend and really liked it. But she really liked this too, but she didn't want it to be quite this thick. So so I like the single column ones too, but I decided I would feel better having a page for what I'm writing separate from the scripture itself. So I'm hoping I'll work in it more because of that. But hi Janice, it's good to see you. It's okay that you're late. We're finished with our pick 10 and we're just talking about books. So anyway, this was really, really cool. I need to get one of those, Susan, the magnifying sheet. That's a good idea. I haven't ever tried that. And I can read this, but it'll make me tired to read it, you know, for very long. So, so that's that. I've got to, hi, Patricia. It's good to see you. One other thing I'm working on. Oh. And I didn't bring this out earlier because I am going to do a video on it, but is this book. Good night, Suze. Thanks for coming. I've got well, this one broke when I was folding it back up. Look at that lady. Huh. She is indignant. I just thought that was a fun page. So I'm going to stick it in here somewhere, but but I've got my 3 signatures and they're pretty puffy. And so if I lit them, they'll puff out already. They can squeeze down, but they're pretty puffy. So I may end up needing to take some of these out and not putting quite so many in. And so, but I do want to do some stitching and sewing in some pockets and some tuck spots and all that kind of stuff. I've never done that before, but I do want to do that. So that's why I haven't sewn them in yet. And when I do that, it'll be even fatter. So I'm gonna need to go ahead and I think maybe take some of them out. And I got some gesso on that kitty. I didn't intend to, but um anyway, I've got everything gessoed now. So now I need to do my stitching stuff in and deciding, what I'm going to stitch in. I did use watercolor paper on the outside of my signatures and then a kind of heavy card stuff on the inside so that it'll stay together well. And this one is one of my daughter's, a watercolor that the wash was too dark and she didn't like it. So she gave it to me and said, do something on top of that. So I'm putting it in here instead of doing something on top of it. And then the other watercolor paper is another one that she wasn't happy with that I stuck in here. So those are my 3 signatures. Janice, my group, I had limited it to 100 people, and I've got 100 people in there already. So so I right now, if a spot comes open, I'll let you know. But right now it's full. I meant to say that in the other live when you said that before, but I think I evidently didn't say it right. But right now it's full. I wanted to keep the group small because I wanted to be able to actually get to know people in there. And if you let it get too big, then you don't really know anybody. And so so right now there's not even a spot, but when there's a spot, I'll let you know. But right now we've got a full group. I just felt like I wanted to be responsible with it and not take on more than I could handle or more than I could enjoy. And so that's why I set my limit at 100 people. But I noticed you joined Tanya's group, so that's good. I'm in her group, so I can see you there. I can see your work in there, and she'll love for you to post anything you want to in her group. So so I'm glad you joined Tanya's group, but she didn't start hers till a lot after I did, so she's not quite as doesn't have quite as many people yet, so she can still take some new members. I don't know when she's going to cut hers off or if she's even going to. She may let it get really big. I don't know, but I didn't want to. So, yeah, 100 is a lot. And there are a lot of people in there who don't participate very often. But right now I'm going to, as long as they don't do anything against the rules, I'm going to leave them there. Yeah, a lot of the same people that are in my group or in Tanya's group or in Becky's group. And a lot of us are in Jerry's group, Recycle Parts for Art, too. So, hi, Barb. It's good to see you. Anyway, that's enough about that. I'm glad you're here, Barb. We're just about finished. We're just chatting, and I'm showing the things I've been working on, and I haven't decided yet what kinds of papers I'm going to use to sew in, for pockets and stuff like that. I'm going to use some fabrics, I think. But yeah, 'tis the season. That's right, Joan. I'm going to use some fabrics and some lace maybe. I've never done a journal like that before, so this may be my one. And it's really right at the edge there. And I didn't really want a whole bunch of stuff to stick out, but I don't think I mind it sticking out here and even up here. But I wanted to make sure that the bottom nothing sticks out of the bottom so I can go ahead and stand it up. Oh, good night, Rosie. Good night, Rosie. I hope you sleep well. Thank you, Janice. I appreciate you understanding. I hate having to turn people away, but it just feels like it's the best thing for me to do right now. Okay. Oh, I need to stick that back in there because I do want to put it in there somewhere. Oh, don't drop it. How is my fabric journal coming? I haven't done a lot lately, but I can add this piece while we're talking here. I'll show you what I've done so far, and then we'll add this piece in. And you may have seen it. It may not have changed at all since you saw it, because most of the time I do work on it in a video. Except I didn't do this in a video. I did this while I was sitting in my recliner. This is, I think, the last thing that I did in here. These pages were in between some other ones, and I think this is where I'm going to put this. I may change my mind because it doesn't really go with that, and I love that. I don't want to detract from it by putting something brown next to it. But this is what I got from Dawn in our fabric square swap. That was really cool. We'll do another one of those in a couple of months. There's that. I think I need to go ahead and start doing some in the back. So let's put this one in the back. I think that'll look good there. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And I just use fabric that I get at the thrift store. And I usually glue things in. This is the only thing I've actually even sewn. Everything else I'm just using glue. I didn't intend that when I started it, but it's so easy to just glue it in. That's what I've ended up doing. And this glue works really well. It's called Art Glitter Glue. That's the brand. Oh, you will love Tanya's Totally Junk Journal. That is so much fun. I'll show you what she's doing. I'll show you my pages from it because I have so much enjoyed working along with her on that. Let me put this away and get that out so you can see. You will love it. Here's my box. I've just got everything in a box right now. There's one page I still haven't done yet, but I've done everything else. But all of these things are projects we made with her on live streams, just using junk stuff out of magazines and cereal boxes, and the tags. These are, grocery bags. And then this little ornament, I haven't put it in any place yet, but she showed us how to do that. This was the very first one that we did. I love that one. And then we did this one where there was a pocket inside. It's a collage. That's my kind of thing. I love the collage stuff. So those were right up my alley. The next one had ruffled pleated edges, and I didn't get that. I still haven't got that one done yet. So I can't show you that one because I didn't get it done. And then we did, I can't remember which one we did first, if we did these out of a paper bag or if we did the, let me take these out because I kind of moved them around. We did these illuminated, this one's like a belly band and a tag, illuminated borders. Those were a lot of fun. And then we did these from a paper bag. There's that one, and these are my the things I put on to be my charms. And then this one is like lacy, and it has a lacy pocket, and I just stuck this in there so it'd be obvious. And I haven't done any charms or anything on this one yet. I just left the yarn there so I could. Get all those out of the way. And then we've done, already looked at those. And then we did these tags. No, not those yet. We did these tags next. And I just stuck a couple of tags in there so you could see that this one is like a belly band and this one is a tuck spot. This one's, so we did those. And then we did the shakers. My shakers didn't turn out too great, but I love them. They're cute. We did those tags, and then yesterday we did these pockets. Let me. I'll just use this little booklet. You could tuck something in there or in here. And this one, I went ahead and glued mine. Oh, no, I didn't either. Not that one. Okay. So you can tuck something back there or inside here. So there are two pockets. This is the one I went ahead and glued down. It was an extra one I did. So you can tuck right there. And this one is two spots also. And then we did this one. It's a tuck spot back there and a tuck spot here. And then one over here. That was adorable. I think this one's my favorite one, though. You can tuck stuff back here. You can tuck stuff back here. Or there's a little bitty secret one right here. So that's cool. I love those. And then we made this one where it's a tag. And she got this idea from Mr. Victor Crafter. And so it's a tag with a book inside to write in. And I messed up on my first one. So I turned this one into a tag with a pocket and made a little booklet to go inside the pocket. So that's what we've done in Tanya's lives on Sunday afternoon. And she takes it slow and gives us plenty of time to play along. So I think you'll enjoy that. And she's making videos of all of these that are not part of a live so that they'll be easier to follow. But I enjoyed watching her lives and doing them that way too. I don't think you have to wait for the other videos to come out. So I'm excited, and I'm really excited because next Sunday we're making a cover, and I need a cover. So I'm looking really forward to it. Yeah, I look forward to it every week. I do. She uses security envelopes and junk mail and paper bags and old book pages and old music paper and magazines, stuff out of magazines. So if you hold on to those, gather up some of those things. And for the next one, for the cover, you're going to need a really big corrugated cardboard box, which I have not got yet. I've got a big box, but none of the pieces are really big because it's real short. It's big this way, but it's short deep wise. So I'm not sure if it'll work for me. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. You need to come, Janice. You will love it. And anybody else who hasn't come to Tanya's show needs to do that. Tanya, you may have already done this and I wasn't looking, but put a link in to your YouTube channel for anybody who hasn't. I imagine most everybody's already subscribed to you, but just in case. Yes, we do need a book to keep everybody's times in. Tanya's at 12 Central Time. I think she's 1 Eastern Time, but 12 Central Time on Sundays. I'm at 7 p.m. Central Time on Mondays. Becky is usually on Wednesday night at 6 Central Time. And Mary, the Mariotier, is on Friday nights at 7:30 Central Time. So those are the ones I try to go to without fail every week. And then I try to see whoever else I can fit in. I think Mark has lives. I don't think he does it at a specific time though. They're just whenever he does it. So I try to get it on those when I can. But that's a lot of fun. I can't think of anything else. Can y'all think of anything else we need to talk about? Oh, I do want to talk about something real quick. I'm going to do a video soon. I haven't yet, of how to make the pocket card that we're going to be exchanging in my Facebook group. So that will be coming. I'll post the link in the Facebook group with instructions and a link to the templates that Rose McGuinn made for us to use. And I'm going to show 2 different ways to do it. And both of them you'll use the template, but I'm going to try to do it 2 different ways. And so you can see that. But it's going to be, yeah, and Mary's on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at like 4:30 Central Time. I forgot about that. Anyway, I think that'll be a fun swap, but I'll probably list that in, and we'll pick partners in January, and then we won't have to have it sent out to our partner until February, because I want to give us a full month after you know your partner to work on it. But I don't want it to get lost in all the Christmas stuff, so I'm not going to put out the video yet or put up the sign-up page yet. I live in Texas, Janice. Okay. I think I'm ready to call it an evening. I thank you all for joining me and being with me up to this point. I pray that God will bless you all and you will have a wonderful Christmas. I don't know whether I'll be on Christmas Eve or not. I haven't decided that yet, but next Monday night I won't be able to be on because I'll have family in town and I'll need to be with them that night. So I'll let you know yes or no about Christmas Eve later. I haven't talked to my husband about it yet, and we usually do movie night Christmas Eve and watch It's a Wonderful Life, and so if we do that, I won't stream that night either. But we've done it every night for every Christmas Eve for years, and the kids may be tired of It's a Wonderful Life. I don't know. I watch it and love it and cry every year. So we'll see. But if we don't do a live until after Christmas, God bless you and have a Merry Christmas. If we do one Christmas Eve, I'll see you then if you can come. But I'll understand if you're all doing Christmas Eve with your families too. So that would be great, Tanya. I would love it for y'all to be able to get together on your channel. That sounds good. So y'all keep a watch out for that. Maybe Tanya will entertain you on Monday night. God bless you. Good night. Bye-bye.